Yo, what's poppin', guys? You got your boy Nandra here, ready with another video. So for this video, I'm gonna be talking about my GP run for stage one for Omens of the 10, the Unlimited Grand Prix, Volume 1. So again, as I said before in the primer video that I tried to make whatnot, generally speaking, I will probably be playing Aggro Dragon for the majority of this GP, just because I think it's what I like the most at the moment. It's just, technically speaking, comfort plays a very, very big part in being successful, especially during things like say GP and whatnot. Just because if you know how to play a deck and your opponent does not know how to play the rest of your deck, you're pretty favored, right? So let me go ahead and show you guys the games. Or also, I guess before I can do that, let me go ahead and show you guys a better view of the deck, in case you're wondering what I'm playing. So this way you can play it too if you like. Alright, so this is the list I got. Yeah, it's not bad. Yeah, there's really not much to say. The Force Newt, just because Smart. It's also pretty good in the Aggro Dragon matchup, because the Aggro Dragon mirror is actually kind of common. So being able to have this just blow them out, or especially if you go second, is incredible. It's just godly. It's just so good. But yeah, let's go ahead and get right on to the games. Yeah, so this is gonna be obviously out of 5. So I'll go ahead and I'll show you guys. I'll just break down each game. So far for my GP runs, I've faced a decent amount of everything. I think the only thing I haven't faced is Forest. It's Forest Portal. Forest Portal. What else? No, I was gonna say Forest Portal and Sword. So I faced the one sword, and that was it. And that was kind of more of a outlier. Anyway, so let's go ahead and get out right onto the first game versus Dragon. So as I said before, right now in GP, right now in Unlimited, Aggro Dragon is, it's all the rage. It's all the rage. It's all the craze. It's Smork. Never face, always Smork. And, however, that's not to say that's the only thing you'll see there. It's just this is the predominant thing you'll see. So you want to, you want to go ahead and be wary of that. This is particularly definitely you want to try to go first in this matchup sort of thing. As well as you just want to be able to have forward momentum. Now I kept the Isla here. Even the Isla here is kind of sketch, but I really wanted to have a 2-drop, and I didn't want to just go have 1-drop, 3-drop, because that's happened before when I've played this matchup and I've died for it. So I just really wanted to avoid that. The Isla here, you basically just play as a TT pretty much always. You don't really evolve it that often unless you just happen to have it and you have and you're just in the Evo portion of the game. Alright, so I go ahead and I just go ahead and go face. I go ahead and develop my Isla. I'm okay, let's go. Now the nice thing here is I did pick up a Disdainful Reckoning, which is good, because I know he's gonna play a 2-2 here. He's gonna play the 2-2 because he alright, so the reason why he played the 2-2 is because if you play anything else just value trade, and that's bad for you, because you want to try to prevent value trades for as long as possible. However, with the advent of things say Disdainful Reckoning, that doesn't work now, because I just say go ahead and injure this, kill that, go face for 3, develop a 2-2 again, and that's dangerous for you. Now you killed you injured the 1-2, literally because of several things. One, Force of Newt, as well as Dragon Aficionado. But here he plays another Cypher. I'm oh, you have the Disdainful Reckoning of your own? No, he doesn't. Instead, he just plays his Disciple of Disdain, which is kind of bad here, because now he's basically set himself up to lose the board guaranteed now. So I go ahead and I just develop my Scyther. The Scyther having Storm is relevant, but right now, with the hand being the way I have it, I have to just play it as a creature, because I already know what my 5 and 6 are going to be, so I'm pretty good right now. Now here he plays a Feline. I'm oh, yikes, that's unfortunate. That is very unfortunate. Oof. So he makes the trades. He then plays a lot of the Orca to finish tempoing out. Now, if I'm not mistaken, there was actually a line where I think he could have gotten rid of. No, I guess he can't. Yeah. He could have only gotten rid of 2 units. Anyway, so this turn's kind of interesting to me, because okay, so I know I played this turn the incorrect way, I'm pretty sure, but I decided to go for the line that while it wasn't guaranteed, did afford me what I needed in order to make sure that I won the game. So I go ahead and I actually play the Serpent instead of the Galmiu. Now I do this because I want to try to dig for another creature. If I find another creature, I'm like I'm in such a good spot. Because I can just go, push damage. Like, all right, this already does 7. This already does 3. So he's like almost dead. I just need guarantee that I pick up another storm, and this does pick up the storm. So if I knew, obviously, hindsight bias is like crazy, right? So because if I'd known that I was going to get storm, that's become like an easy bake sort of situation. But I didn't know that. I couldn't have physically known that, like, because I've been in situations before where it's like, oh, where I have like all these things, they're all like really good, and I just like don't draw them. It's like, oh, yikes. Anyway, so here he plays his Dialect. He then suicides it. Honestly, this turn was a mistake. Like I said, the mirror is pretty common, and one thing you should be careful of is that in the mirror, you cannot have a Fire Drake Whelp just sitting on the board. You always have to try to suicide that off as often as possible. Because now here, the Garumi I had before, which otherwise wasn't going to do that much, wasn't going to do that much, was going to do something. Now it suddenly does 6 damage to him. Before it was only going to do 3. Now it does 6. That's you see how that's like a very, very big deal when he's already at 12. Yeah, so you go ahead and you kill the Fire Drake Whelp first. You do this because this way you take less damage. Well, I guess technically you take the same amount of damage, it doesn't matter. But the point is that like everything dies, and then you take 6. And you go ahead and you just set the Ivory Dragon here for the next lethal. So I'm really glad that being patient with this kind of paid off in my favor. He plays a White Frost Whisper, and he knows he can't leave anything up, because if he does, he's always at the Forte. However, it doesn't matter because I still have the Forte here anyway, and I have the guaranteed storm in the back. So I just go ahead and just Forte him right on down. Now I like playing the Forte here a lot because he has to play a ward here. He would have to play a ward of some sort, and Aggro Dragon doesn't have wards unless you're like cheating and you're playing like beside him randomly, but that's probably a mistake. Anyway, so this forces him to play the Feline here. That's great. You use White Frost Whisper again. That's great. I'll take it. Sure. Awesome. Lovely. Amazing. Wonderful. But he's still like playing all these things or whatever. But like the damage is done. Like he just got smacked. He got smacked pretty hard. So I'm not really gonna try to be him or whatever. I could have just tried to be him and just be like, oh, I'm just gonna play Servant and then Disciple, then make it look like I top decked him. But I'm not gonna do that. That's pretty rude. So. Alright, so that's like 1 game down. It's just like amazing, wonderful. So after this game, I'm like, yeah, I'm feeling pretty good. Like we went first, like we stomped them. That was like pretty good. Because I've actually lost that matchup going first before. So like it's just really good that we're able to just get that 1 game out of the way. Next game is Haven. So versus Haven, right now, City Haven is pretty much like all the rage. Although there's also City Storm Haven as well, because like so basically there's like 2 different versions of it. There's Holy Mage City, and then there's City Storm. City Storm uses stuff like say Tea Time and Garuda, and then Holy Mage City uses Holy Mage and more like hard removals. One is slower than the other, and then the other one is like more guaranteed. And then the other one's like more like guaranteed because it plays like one very, very big unit, and if they can't kill the unit, then it just like grows to massive proportions and just like smashing them up for like 1 shot. And then the other one just like again like I said, it plays like a lot more creatures. So part of the issue is that you will almost never know which one you're versus unless they play things like say Arya and the like. Now this game I'm going first, so that's wonderful. That has to happen. Amazing, awesome, wonderful. Now we see here that he withdrew 2 cards. So in this matchup, basically it's on your turn 3, going first. Do they have the Forbidden Ritual or no? If they have Forbidden Ritual, probably click X. If they don't have Forbidden Ritual, probably collect your free points. So here I unfortunately picked my Goblin. Yeah, this is actually what I was talking about in the game 1 about how sometimes like I'll just like only pick up I'll just curve 1 to 3 and not have a 2. And that's kind of awkward because I play a lot of 2s. Anyway, here we see him actually go ahead and invocate the city. So the invocate city is pretty good. This usually what happens in this matchup, just because again, like you need the city for your deck to like start working. So I just go ahead and go face. I develop the aficionado. Now developing the aficionado here is very truly this is terrifying right now. Because like I lose so much. I lose so much momentum if he has the ritual here. But thankfully he does not. He only has a Moriai, so I guess like he's not like used to like mulliganing for the ritual. So here, this turn, I'm just gonna hit in the face. I don't develop anything else because like so the reason why you don't develop anything else is because like he's getting ready to draw 3 cards next turn. 3 cards next turn. If he hits the ritual, you're still kind of in a really bad spot. It's just better just like not develop anything at all. You also know they have the Hippogriff Rider on the back, which if he does play the ritual, they just like play Hippogriff Rider and then just like evolve it and just like make it a nightmare from the deal. Now here you see the kind of like inexperience kind of showing a little bit here because my opponent just like decided he wasn't going to evolve the Happy Pig. The Happy Pig evo has to happen here, but I don't exactly know all of what's going on in his mind. I don't know all of what his hand is, but that Happy Pig evo, it had to happen. It had to happen for him to not be dead here, but thankfully it doesn't happen. I'm like, okay, let's just go ahead and just abuse this. So here I just gonna play the Hippogriff Rider. I play Hippogriff Rider. Now, honestly speaking, I am pretty sure this is the play. Pretty sure. I don't know 100% for sure though, because again, City Haven and whatnot. But I go ahead and I just gonna evolve it. I just gonna evolve the Hippogriff Rider. I smack him in the mouth for 6. That's wonderful. Now the reason why I'm like not 100% sure is because like I could have just played Servant, killed the Happy Pig, evoed face, drawn a card, hit him for 4, held Hippogriff Rider for later. That would have been perfectly fine as well. But again, I don't really know why he like didn't evo. I'm just like, oh well, let me just like put him in a spot where he doesn't like get the chance to get something out of that. But here we see him drop the Fall from Grace. I'm like, oh, okay, well, thankfully he just like misplayed, and that's great. Because now he's at 2. He's at 2, so I have a billion top decks. I pick up the Young Forte. I'm like, hey, let's go. So that's 2 games down. Amazing. 2 games down. Amazing. So I'll go ahead and show you guys the next game, I think, too, because I think I should have enough time to go ahead and show this game as well. Yeah, but currently 2-0. We're feeling pretty good. Not too cocky because our opponent did kind of throw that game a little bit because he had the Happy Pig. He needed to evo it. He needed like I don't know what he was holding evo. Or sorry, I lied. I know what he was holding evos for. It's just I don't like that he held the evos. Anyway, we're gonna go on to the next game, which is for Shadow. So for the Shadow, like I said, there's like 2 or 3 different types of shadow that you can face in Unlimited. But most times, more often than not, this is just gonna be different flavors of mid shadow. There's a version that plays there's a version that plays Mordecai. There's a version that plays like it's like Mordecai Ceridwen. There's versions that play Atomy. There's versions that play Tyrant, and it's basically just like it's really good and really important for you to familiarize yourself with all of these different types of variants, because like knowing that will be very, very important for your success. Now, I actually do keep the Groomy in my hand. I keep the Groomy in my hand because, and this part is actually kind of important, because I know many people play new Cerberus in Unlimited, as well as Belinus, which means that my Groomy, as we saw in game 1, it can go ahead and possibly pop off and be like 5 mana deal 6 or 5 mana deal 9. That's amazing. Like it's a lot of burn. And when Shadow has healing, which they do, which they do currently, it's a very big and important thing. Now here we see him play Skullbeast on 1. Then he plays Gloaming Tombs on 2. I'm like, wait, what? So right now I'm like, oh, am I versus Hinterland? I've never really faced Hinterland before, but okay. I mean, there's a first time for everything, I guess. So go ahead and I just play out my Disdainful Servant of Disdain. So here he plays Bran to grab the curse and then kill my guy, which is kind of unfortunate, but like it's really tempo negative for him. So I'm still happy with that. It's not awful, but it's not great either. Alright, so we're going to pause here. So really quickly again, remember, like you see what I'm talking about right now, right? And also notice the timestamps after this game, where like, oh, this guy, the last guy, and the guy before that, they're all kind of low ranked, right? So here we go. See me play the Dragon Summoner, and I play the Dragon Summoner for two very big reasons. One, I play Aficionado here. He just kills the Aficionado with the Skull Beast. I don't want that to happen because I kind of want to get some forward momentum. I also want to try to pick up Ayla as well, because Ayla going second is very, very good. If you pick up Ayla going first, she's basically just a fighter. If you pick it up going second, you actually do usually Eva her. Now here he plays Staircase and then blows up his Skull Beast. So I'm like, okay, that happened. And I'm like, I mean, I'll take it. So here I just gonna play my Servant. I then go ahead and hit it with the Disciple. I ping it with the Disciple so I can draw another card. Because I know this turn I'll be going face regardless. Yep. So I just going to evolve my summoner and just going to go face for 3. Now he's really behind on board here. So yes, he has a lot of shadows, but he's really behind on board. So I'm not really sure if that is like, you know, a good play for him or not. I'm not really sure exactly what's going on. I'm just kind of, you know, here for the ride like the rest of you. So here he plays Gloomy Necromancer. I'm like, okay. To bin a Mordecai, I'm like, okay, I can't figure this is gonna happen. That's fine, whatever. He then plays a Goblin to then play Demon Eater on the Goblin. Yeah, I'm like, oh, okay. Sure. He then plays Lord Atomy. I'm like, oh, okay. So there goes the Gloaming Tombs. Right now, I'm just like, well, what was the Gloaming Tombs for? I mean, I guess it was to make shadows, because mind you, it's turn 5. He's at 16 shadows. This is spooky. Because now, basically, like, for the rest of the game, he's always gonna have Necromancy turned on. Like Necromancy will just always be on for him. Now this turn is why Feline is a good card. Basically, literally why Feline is a good card. Because right now, I would have to suicide not all of my board, but the majority of my board to get rid of this guy. Whereas, I have Feline here. I can just play Feline and then push 4, or really push 6. But yeah, so of course that's just what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna drop the Feline spell on him. Now, again, this board state is still kind of spooky. I should still be very careful. Again, we see me evolve the Goblin. We see me evolve the Goblin for 2 reasons. One is because I want to make sure that I can go ahead and just diversify my threats. 2, at 4 HP, he can't just play Lady Grey into it and then kill it, which is why I didn't evolve these 2. But it's kind of like, you know, playing a guessing game right now, because prior to him playing the second Skull Beast, the entire time I'm just like, oh, is he Jerry Shadow, or Highlander Shadow? I'm like, okay. I've never seen that before in Unlimited, but I mean, you know, first time for everything, you know, non-Jer experience. Anyway, so here we just see him like make a bunch of plays. The plays don't do anything, and then he's like Soul Perverts again to draw more cards and do overall nothing, and then he's like doesn't evolve. Now I don't really like the whole I'm not gonna evolve here thing, because you definitely needed to evolve. Like you just had to evolve here. He doesn't do it, and we're able to just take it because, like, let's see, how much damage should we have him play here? 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 9. Yeah, we had like 9 damage to play. He had to evolve there, but he just doesn't do it. I guess he just like knows he's like dead. But yeah. So just going to just like him to face all of this and just take the game. Like, great, amazing. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. Like you want to be able to just, you know, kind of like relax and, you know, be able to kind of like enjoy the ride when you're playing it. And when you're playing versus easier opponents, you're gonna like do question mark things like this. That's pretty good for you. You just get to, you know, kind of like take your time, just kind of, you know, observe, observe, but also get paid for observing. Like, it's like being, I don't know, it's like being like a paid intern who just kind of gets to like sit around and like not do much of anything. I know that analogy doesn't actually work that way, but yeah, you know what I mean. But yeah, so those were my first 3 games of my GP run. I'll go ahead and drop the last 2 in a video, probably either later today or tomorrow. Because again, you know, like the games are pretty flames. I enjoyed them a lot. Pun unintended. Yeah. If you guys enjoyed the video, go ahead and leave a like. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Let me know what you think about the Unlimited GP so far. Do you guys like it? Do you guys hate it? Also, if you guys, you know, want to like watch me play any other decks, just, you know, let me know, and I'll try my best to oblige. Yeah. Thank you guys for watching, and I will catch you guys next time.